Nosy 30 guys, let's get it. Hey, all right. This, I guess, it's the Challenger that got the 3.6. You remember the? Whoa! Wait a minute. I see why it got an engine. Here there, guys. It was weird. They made us do teardown time to get it out. Look, where's the piston? What in the world happened? Oh, yes. Now see, remember I told y'all self-inflicting wounds where customer will misjudge a puddle of water. Okay, now this is the Challenger right here. From where the intake set, y'all know how air is intake or is going into the engine, right? Depending on the car, some of those air intake tubes come way down here. I think this is it. Where does this lead to? Up here, and I think it go to the air cleaner. Yeah. So if the water, just say if this is right here, let's gauge that. That's about right here. So if your car go this deep in the water, there's a chance you can suck in some water, guys. And what would that lead to? That water going straight into the intake manifold, and from there, straight when doing your combustion process, it's gonna try to inject. That water gonna get in there. It's under a vacuum, so it's gonna suck it in, and this will be the ending results. As everybody should know by now, you cannot compress water. Just say if the head was on this car now, and this piston was on the way up, and those valves was closed, which is the case if pistons is up, right? There's no need for valves to be open if the piston is up, right? Okay, that means the mixture has just been compressed. All right, from there, the spark plug's supposed to ignite it and push it down. But anyway, just imagine if water in between the piston and the head, and the piston get ready to come up. Bing! This is likely what happened. Can I get this out? Let's see this. It's too far now. Yeah, this is exactly what would happen, guys. So try not to misjudge. Try not to misjudge a puddle of water. Okay, look, you can tell it was underwater. Look at this. How many want to guess that this? How deep was the water? Maybe the water was so, yeah, above the whole wheel. Wow. Yes, guys, I have done countless of these. Insurance claims always end up taking over. Well, it's the 2012, 2013 Grand Caravan. As you can see, it's a 3.6, but what's going on is it won't spin over, it won't crank. It just clicks. They thinking the engine is seized up. Okay, a lot of people say locked up, but seized up. Now, from what I've heard, the customer went under some water, puddle of water, and there may be water may have gotten into the intake system and made its way down to the combustion area, the cylinder. And as y'all know, you cannot compress water. That's right. You can't. Oh, look at that. Look at that, y'all. Whoa. Yes, they are right. Look at all that water coming out of that intake. Whoa, it's still coming out. I'm glad I had the recorder running. Water made its way to the intake manifold and possibly inside the engine, y'all. Now, hold on, let me see something. Let me see something. Got the whoa! Good Lord. Wow. Well, at least I verified that part. How much water? Okay, y'all, like I say, whoa. All that water made its way into the intake. It's likely the engine is seized, but I want to verify. Yeah, whoa, that is soaking wet. You can see water right here. Now, the way water can get into your intake, it will have to come in through here, and of course through the air tube, and of course through the throttle body. Now, unless you ride through a really high puddle of water, that's pretty much, I don't know, there's other ways, but I need to verify if the engine's seized up. So what I'm gonna do, I have my socket down there on the crankshaft, as you can see. So I'm gonna have to go through here with my wrench, with my ratchet, and verify if the engine is seized up, y'all. Alright, so hold tight. Let's find out together if this engine is seized up. So as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, the engine is seized up. It will not turn. Only thing I can do for this car, hydrolock, we don't play around with these type complaints. Look at, here's the intake again. Let me see, is any left? Yeah, it's, wow. This is what will happen. Your engine will get seized up if water get into the engine. All right, y'all, I don't want to make this video long. Just want to let y'all see what could possibly happen if water get into your intake. Now, if you driving and you've reached a flood area, I think, me personally, because the intake, let me see something. Here's the air inlet, all right? It goes down right there. So I say you have probably this much, if that's this much space. Now the Wrangler, Jeep Wranglers that set up real high, they can pull that off, but something like a Caravan or Dodge Grand Caravan, man, the intake is too low. It's not that the car or the vehicle is low. The intake, air inlet intake hose is too low on this car. So you can easily suck in water, guys, or suck in, yes, water if you're driving through a flood. See, oil could have easily got sucked into there. The oil probably looked milky. Let me see something. No, not yet. Maybe the engine seized up before they can actually drive it. But at any rate, I can't waste a lot of time on it. Oh, still some in there. I personally have to write up an engine assembly. Not gonna try to repair. Look at that. Not gonna try to repair this car. All right, so that's all I have, man. Let me end this right now. Wow. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video.